In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to craft the Gorgofex, a wonder weapon, on the brand new Black Ops 6 Zombies map, Reckoning. First things first, you have to just get the entire map open and turn on the power in the particle acceleration room, which unlocks Pack-a-Punch. Next, you have to go to the Mutant research lab. That is the room with all of the test tubes with different special enemies inside of it. And you have to look for these two screens that flash this word across the screen every now and then. They're going to be in the same spot every single game. Both of them are in the Mutant research lab. There's one that's right next to Richtofen's family in the test tube, and then another one that's in the other corner of the room by Deadshot. The screen is going to be static for the most part, but if you stare at it for long enough, eventually the word will appear, and you have to quickly look at what the word is. Now, all you need to keep track of is the first letter of each of these two words. You do not have to keep track of anything else, just the first letter. For example, in my game, my two words were deceit and nettlesome. Like I said before, the words do not matter. It's just the first letter of each of these words. So for me, it would be D and N. And so what you got to do is find an element on the periodic table, which there is a periodic table on the map that you can use. And you have to find an element that has both of those letters in it. It does not matter what the order is, just make sure that both letters are in it. So because both of my letters were D and N, I went and find an element that had both those letters in it, and that would be ND, also known as neodymium. And the elemental number for that element is 60. So that means I need to keep in mind the number 60. Then what you need to do is go up the staircase that is right next to this room, right above the room that you've been in with the periodic table. And there's going to be a keypad that you need to input a 3-number code in order to open the room. Now, like I said before, with that number that you just got from that periodic table is the number that's going to be the code for this keypad. So for example, I had 60, you're then going to input 060 for 60. If your number was 40, you were going to input 040. If your number was 1, then you're going to input 001. Whatever your elemental number is for the element that correlates to the two letters you got would be the code for this keypad. Once you enter into this room, there's going to be a yellow cyst in a container, which you need to allow vermin or parasites to get close to. Now, it's not all of them, it's just some of them, so you have to kind of just lead different vermin or parasites next to it, and eventually one of them will go into the machine, it'll kind of get sucked in, and then you have to kill a zombie right after that. It's kind of like a soul chest, but you can't just keep killing zombies and expecting it to work. You kind of have to do it one after the other. So after you get a zombie to be sucked in, you then have to do the same thing where you let a vermin or a parasite get sucked into it, then you have to kill another zombie to suck the zombie soul into it, and then again you have to do that another few times, and you will be done once you are able to go up to it, interact with it, and pick up the cyst yourself. And then once you pick up the cyst, you have to go to the quantum computing room, which is the room with all of the big purple mushrooms and plants. And you have to go to 3 different dark ether flowers, stand under them, and let them shoot their yellow cyst energy at you. There will be a UI element that will actually go down as you are staying in that area, so you just want to keep going in and out of that area as safe as it can be. Of course, you don't have to stay under there the entire time. You can go in, go out, and then come back in, and it will save your progress. Each of these 3 dark ether flowers will just be in the area, so just like I said, walk around and you will find it eventually. There's kind of like a yellow glow next to the flower that makes it pretty obvious that you have to stand under it. Once you finish with all 3 flowers, you then have to go to the Forsaken room and interact with 4 computers around the area. One of them will say initiate power surge. You need to start with that one, interact with it, and then go find the other 3 computers in the same area. I'm going to show you the path that I ran right here. You have to hit each of them very fast, one after the other. So just click all 4 of them and then boom, you're good to go. Next, an Uber Klaus is going to spawn in, and you have to destroy its shoulder pads without killing it, and then bring it to the electricity floor that's right in front of the Forsaken. You just want Klaus to stand on top of it. And then once you do this, Klaus will turn into this dark ether version of the Uber Klaus, and then you now have to fight him as he is there. Once you defeat him, finally, he will have a decent amount of health, so just keep shooting him a bunch. He will then finally drop the Gorgofex wonder weapon. Now, there are some different upgrades for the Gorgofex wonder weapon, which we will talk about in a future video, but for now, this is how you get the base version of the Gorgofex. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everyone.